Hey guys, Jeremy, National Fire Radio, Port Chester, New York. What a place. Chief Angelo Sposta. I'm with Second Assistant Chief Nick Melillo. I got it right. We're here on the streets of Port Chester, New York. Here in front of us is the Fire Patrol and Rescue Company #1. Yep. We got 3 different fire companies in this building. Okay, we got the Harry Howard Hook and Ladder Company, we got the Reliance Engine Company, and then the Rescue Company.
Yep.
A lot of history and tradition here, Chiefs. Talk to me a little bit about the Rescue Company itself.
So the Rescue was founded in 1884 as a police patrol, and we were a police patrol until around 1975.
Okay.
They guarded scenes, blocked off scenes, salvage work, the normal patrol company duties. And in the mid-70s, we converted into a rescue company. Now we're a 2-piece rescue company with 2 heavy rescues. And we have 1 stationed here and 1 stationed at another station. And we're a heavy rescue for the village and for the area.
Yeah.
We're up on the highway a lot, 287, Interstate 95, the Hutch. We got the train bridge, we got the train Metro North, we got water. We got a little bit of everything here, so.
Just over 2 square miles, right, Chief?
Yep. Yep.
Pretty densely populated. Population over 30 to 40,000, if not more.
Easily.
Give me a little background about yourself, Chief, and how you came to be at the Rescue Company.
So I started when I was 14 with the Junior Explorer Post, just like many other past chiefs through me. My father's a fireman, Brooksville Engine Hose Company #5. My brother was a captain of Harry Howard Hook and Ladder Company #1 before he passed. So I followed in his footsteps.
Yeah.
And I've been here ever since. I love this place. The camaraderie, the family-oriented. It's just, this place is home.
Yeah.
It's home for me.
Yeah.
And we thrive.
So I love that, and I've seen it firsthand today. Chief, I know family is important to you.
Yep.
I know that you have some lineage here. Give me a little background about yourself and how you found yourself here.
So I joined here because I really, honestly, probably didn't have a choice.
Didn't have a choice.
My grandfather, my father, I had 2 uncles, and I have 7 cousins that are members here. My youngest brother is the captain of the company right now. So he's the 3rd captain, my father, me, and then my younger brother now, to keep that tradition going.
Yeah.
Like Nicky said, his brother passed, Charlie, he was like a brother to me too. So now we're 10-fold over. Now he's a chief with me. We're officers together in the rescue, so keeping that tight-knit family going.
I love that. Well, why don't we do this? We're out on the curb on a very busy street. We got guys standing behind us making sure we're not getting hit by cars. So we're gonna head into the bay, and I want to talk a little bit about the culture of the firehouse and what you guys have here in Port Chester. So as we walk in, this is the rescue bay, right?
Yep.
So fire patrol and rescue. So it's a single bay for the rescue, and then on the other side of the wall are 2 trucks from the Harry Howard Truck Company.
Yep.
And then we have an engine from the Reliance Engine Company, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So pretty cool. When you get a look, each bay area for each company has its own personality.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Sebi's got the cameras. I mean, there's tons of like pride and morale all over these firehouses. Has it always been that way, Chief?
No, it hasn't. This used to be an empty bay. Throughout the years, the younger guys have taken upon themselves to, I don't want to say trophies, but every time we go to an incident, car accident especially, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
95, the mile marker, you'll see 14.3. We did an extrication there. Ended up being 2 fatal, so that meant something to our guys, and we took it with us.
Yeah.
So each momentum piece here is something special to us.
Yeah. Chief, talk to me a little bit about the culture here. I mean, the culture runs so deep. We did some interviews earlier today upstairs with all the tradition and culture on the walls, all the history that Port Chester shows within 200 years of the fire service here in Port Chester, right? But the culture, this is a fireman's culture, a firefighter's culture. We're sitting around a table in the back of the bay, breaking bread, having lunch, and just the amount of guys that came over to sit down and just to talk shop.
Yep.
Talk to me about what that means to you as the chief.
So we have a lot of young guys in this house, and they're eager to learn.
Yeah.
And the older gentlemen, like Tommy, myself, now that I've got some time in this department, we're eager to teach it to them. We're eager to talk about our history, and they're like sponges. They're grabbing it, and it's working. I mean, they know stuff that they weren't even born for.
Yeah.
They know the big fires we've had. They know the history, and we're creating history here. We're decorating the place with, each place has a personality, and we're moving along, and the young guys are. It's unbelievable to have people that are interested, that want to learn and want to do it.
So from somebody that gets to do a lot of this, right? I have a lot of conversations. I meet a lot of guys along the way, right? Go to a lot of different firehouses, and I see how different departments are doing it. When we're sitting down having lunch, the conversation the whole time was about firemanship.
Oh, yeah.
And that your fire department, the Port Chester Fire Department, especially these companies here that we're at today, breed this culture of letting guys and girls be firefighters.
Yep.
You would think that's the norm across the board.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
And it comes from, and it's got to be exciting, not exciting, it's got to be pretty rewarding for you guys to hear your people talk about the culture here the way they do.
So for me, I know it's a big thing. When I show up to a call in the middle of the night and I know these guys are on the truck, it's a relief. These guys get off the rig, I don't have to tell them what to do.
Right.
You know, for me, that's special. They know what to do. They know their job. If they need something that they're not sure of, they'll ask me. Other than that, there's nothing to worry about. We don't have to do the job that normal sales do, micromanage. You know, you're going to do this. I don't have to do that. These guys know their jobs. They know what they have to do.
Yeah.
Put the fire out, save life and property. That's their job. That's what they do.
Yeah. Chief, culture?
Culture's been great. I mean, we just had probably one of the biggest fires we've had in probably 30 years in downtown. We had water supply issues, a block of abandoned buildings, heavy fire on arrival. Nicky was right ahead of me going down the hill. He said, it's blowing out all the windows. I called 60. I said, start me out a second alarm and 2 additional tower ladders. They're like, what? Start me out. I knew what I had. I knew the building.
Sure.
We didn't have to run anything. We put our other chief, that's first assistant John Storino, he went into the back block. We were in the front block. They're proven. They're tried and true. They know what they got to do because we live it every day in here. They know. You don't have to tell them to get off the truck, and you don't have to tell them to grab a Paratex when we're at an extrication. You don't have to tell them to hit the building with a ladder. They're doing it, and it's most of the time before we even get out of the car, before we get set up. But they've made themselves want to learn, and we're feeding them as they need it. And
Yeah.
I told Nicky before. I said we don't have to beat our chest. We don't have to say, look what we've done as chiefs. All we have to do is look into the firehouse, and that speaks for itself. So.
Well, and I think, and that's where this culture comes from, right?
Yep.
It comes from the top down, and when the people at the top, the administration, the chiefs, allow their people to work, trust in their people, want them to succeed, want them to promote, want them to do better. When we have an environment like that from the top down, it's nothing but from the bottom up,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And they're going to flourish.
Yeah.
I mean, we, like Nicky said, you get on the radio, middle of the night, all right, I hear such and such on the radio, I hear him, we're good. Obviously, we have members, some of them, you're like, all right, every department has that.
Yeah.
That's nothing, that's just the firehouse, but we have such a huge core group of members between all the companies. All we're doing is we're the chiefs officiating the call. They're doing the work and they're doing it good. So.
It's like we talked about with the tradition and culture upstairs and all that history, right? You're curators of what's come before you.
Yep.
The fact that you guys are instilling this culture here, and you know, people are flourishing. Your membership is up. Your manpower is up. The firehouse doors are up at 8 o'clock on a Monday morning, and you have plenty of people in the building to staff at 100% volunteer department. Yep. That's not happening everywhere.
No,
so
not.
something is being done correctly here, and I wish you guys tremendous success with what you're building.
Thank you.
And where you're headed. Just sitting here and talking with your guys, it's an exciting place to be, man. It makes me want to be here.
Yep.
So
proud to
yeah.
be a chief here.
Yeah, well, good. Chief, thank you very much for opening
Appreciate
your doors today to us. I truly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Through Larry and the guys.
Yep.
It's an absolute honor to be here and to document just a little bit about what you guys are doing here. Chief, thank you very much for
Anytime.
having us. I appreciate it.
We'll give you
guys,
that pitch on the way out.
yeah, beautiful. Guys, check out the Port Chester, New York Fire Department, the Harry Howard Hook and Ladder Fire Patrol Rescue Company here, and they have several other companies across the board here in Port Chester, but they're doing it right. If you want a fire town and you're in Westchester County area or farther, and you're looking at maybe catching some work, maybe Port Chester might be the right spot for you. It's a firehouse that promotes firemanship, and if that's what you're looking for and you're not getting it at home, you can find it elsewhere. Anyway, guys, thank you for having us today. Appreciate it. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Jeremy, National Fire Radio.